Timber Framing 101. After lunch, a nice big lunch, we started on the top ones with the king posts and putting the pieces together. This piece over here, we actually put the 2 king posts, so king post 1 and 2, and this ridge beam, and then we put the next king post number 3 and this beam, and then on the end we could do with the end post and the ridge, and put that all together. And like I said, we got done by about 4:30 that day. We had all that done.
I think we should clarify. We keep calling it a barn raising, and it's not a barn, but we call it that because it's the way that the old barns were put up, and so we kind of honor the tradition that way.
Timber Framing 101.
Got it. I got the brakes ready.
I guess we want to plumb it here once.
We can, yeah.
Oh my.
That one moves.
The tune change is coming now. You're through, Mark. You're through. That'll get cut off anyway. Nice. Look at how dark that.
Dirty. Hey, Mark, I got a hammer up here. And my fingers are snippy. you mind if I cut this?
Is that your pet?
What?
Is that your pet beam?
Yeah. He's pretty well behaved right now.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good.
I think you ought to get your wife over here to drive a pin in.
The last one.
Oh.
The last two.
Well, maybe she wants to go up the scaffold. I got it.
The size of that mallet.
You rolled up your sleeves and everything.
I did.
Smile.
Now make sure you hit the page.
Yeah, really.
Oh, geez.
You're
Slower,
too
slower.
strong.
We need a thicker one.
All right.
Good job. I think that will stay. I don't know about this one.
You want it out?
Yeah. I'll get the pliers.
All right. Where's the camera going? Oh,
No, we're good.
stand behind the camera here.
Close motion. Don't break the hammer. It's an antique. That's going to hang on the mantle here. All right.
Hit it.
There, we're getting there.
Breathe, Harold, breathe.
No weight into it. There you go. I believe you got it.
Where have you been all day?
Great job.
Remember when I pounded all the pegs in for that?
Fantastic.
Now you got to go up the scaffold.
Oh no.
Nick.
No.
Where's the other drill? Over here.
down a little.
You can throw it from there. Karen, they're ready for you up there.
Yeah. Good throw.
He needs a little more practice.
You need oil on it. That's the way.
Ah.
I want the oil flicking off
Make
it.
it slippery and then you catch it. Put your seatbelt on, Mark.
Watch that drill there. Or you're stuck behind the new one.
Marky, there's your drag racer. Oh wait, you got this right where the pin's gonna go, I think. Like that. A little bit. Off, way off.
Yeah, level.
No, not on a level.
Oh.
In the groove over to the down south. Just put a screw in it. That's stupid.
Where's that drill at?
Say duct tape it.
Duct tape. We probably should have put it on before we put it up, like Kyle suggested, I know. I didn't want it to get in the way.
Some things are more important than tradition.
You got your saws on?
Not yet.
Well, you organize it.
Like
Yeah,
this.
that, like that, perfect.
Yay!
Did you find your gloves you left?
No, these are my spares.
You want Mark to come up and help you get that out of your pocket?
You might have to. Thanks.
Funny though, there's
going
no
up
pine
and
in this
off.
building, you're gonna put a pine branch up.
Pine branch is the tradition, yeah.
Okay.
Pine branch.
Yeah.
Hey.
Always good.
Now you just stay up there and we're all going to gather around here and get a picture.
Oh.
Katie, you should come in the picture.
Okay. Everybody say cheese.
I'm going to sit here tonight and drink beer and we'll look at it.
All right.
And all tomorrow you just sit here and look at it. Timber Framing 101. So we were asked about why we put the pine bough on the end. There wasn't a roof on, but after the frame's up, and if you look at all the old pictures of timber frame raisings, you'll see a branch nailed, or we screwed ours onto the top. When the picture with all the people standing at the end that helped build the thing and sitting on the beams, and the tradition is that it's to pay homage to all the trees that went into building this. Says that, you know, there's lots of trees in here, and also if it was a house, it said like you're setting your roots, and you know, some say to scare away evil spirits or whatever. But so that's all tradition. So if you look on the picture where we have all our helpers, at the end of the day, there's a pine bough up at the top. Timber framing 101. And then putting the rafters on is the next step. It's no easy task with these rafters because they get a bird's mouth cut at the bottom and a notch at the top, and then they have to fit the angle where they meet together. So that was a little bit longer and harder than we expected, and the weather did not cooperate as we had weeks of rain, so it took longer. I was hoping to have it all under roof in a couple weeks, and that takes longer than we expected. But after the rafters up on there, we're putting 1 by 1 inch boards on the roof, and then we're going to put that so you can see the wood from the bottom up, so it's all fits in the whole wood theme. And then for protection, we're putting a steel metal roof on top, which will work better back in the woods where there's lots of leaves and stuff will get on the roof. And then we'll get to that point, then we work on the closing in the cabin part and putting electricity in, which we already have the conduit for the electricity and the water and the drains and stuff underneath the concrete. It's a lot of work, but it's very rewarding.
We
I
just
think
can't
it's
wait
kind-
to use it.
I think it's really cool. You can't, pictures don't show you just how big it is, how massive the beams are and stuff. Everyone thought it was going to be too short or too small when the beams are laying in the workshop, but when you stand it up, it's a pretty massive structure, very heavy. So the one thing we learned when you're building a timber frame is you need lots of help. You need lots of friends, not just on the raising day, but all throughout the process. I was gathering people in church or wherever to help me lift things because, like I said, there's almost none of the pieces you can lift yourself. So you need lots of help and people, cutting the logs, cutting the trees down, moving the logs, hauling the logs, cutting them up at the sawmill, then bring them home and unloading them, and then all the time spent making all the mortises and tenons and all that. We need to thank a lot of people that helped along the way. It's not just us and our family, but tons of people, and it's amazing how that's how you can see how, like, in these old days when they did barn raisings and stuff, how it was a whole community thing, and they didn't have all the equipment we had, but they got it done. And just like that today, even though we have the equipment, you still need lots of friends, and we're very thankful for everyone who helped
It's very
build
blessed.
this. So, thank you, everyone.